Hi, John McManamy on the road. I'm here on, is it west or east? On the west bank of the Missouri looking east, and I've run into this cool couple, Cole and Monica, and they're in this awesome school bus, converted school bus. They call them skoolies, and they have kindly consented to a tour. So let's take a look. Okay, do you guys want to show us around, give us the grand tour?
Yeah, sure. I'm Cole,
I'm Monica.
and this is our schoolie, which we call Harriet.
Yes.
Harriet. Okay, well, my minivan is called Morty.
We we named Harriet after the 176-year-old Galapagos tortoise that was apparently that lived to 176, and apparently Darwin himself had brought back from one of his expeditions. So
Yeah.
Oh, way cool. That is totally cool.
at least that's the tale.
Yes.
Well, come on in. One of our
Okay.
favorite features is the mosquito net in front here.
Yes, this is my favorite thing ever.
Oh, and it keeps out nosy neighbors too,
Yeah, a little bit.
but not me. Haha.
Well, we're not necessarily showroom ready right now, but
Yeah.
this is the our house.
Yeah.
Where do you want
Okay.
to start? What do you want to know about?
Okay, well, look, first I'll zoom in on your t-shirt here. Okay, so this is their website or YouTube video?
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Bus Life Possible. So by all means look these guys up, because you'll get a more complete information on how they built this bus from scratch. I guess that was a massive effort. Actually, do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. My dad's a carpenter, so he was a huge help. But the building process was about 8 months, 9 months. We did most of it while working full time, and then just working on the bus on the weekends. But it was a lot of effort and money and time.
Yeah, well, look at all this great wood. I mean, this is, boy, when your dad's a carpenter. Okay, so we
Yes.
got this wall with this diagonal. What kind of wood is that?
That is just 1x4 pine
Yeah.
Okay,
that we stained.
and then we got a hardwood floor down here.
Almost.
Almost
This is actually a vinyl floor.
a vinyl floor.
So
Wow.
this is a 3-season vinyl floor. So it holds up better to extreme weather. So
Yep.
extreme cold, extreme hot, and it just snaps together. Definitely would recommend it. I think we got it from Lowe's or
Menards.
Menards. Yeah. So
Okay, and then you got like a real solid table here.
Yeah, and the table comes off the wall. We've got an extra cushion over here that we can lay down, and so that becomes like a sofa.
Yeah, and this is a solid piece of wood here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got some more real wood here. I mean, so
we just released a conversion vlog this past week, detailing all of our wood purchases. So if you're interested in like what wood you need to be buying for your particular build, whether it's a minivan, van, bus, whatever you got going, it would give you a lot of knowledge if you don't have that empirical knowledge
yeah,
source around you.
I love it how the schoolie community, and this also applies to the whole road community, how we all help each other out here, and how we all give each other advice, because even me, I've got 1,001 uses for duct tape. I mean, I couldn't pick up a hammer to save my life, but ask me anything about duct tape, and so people are always out to help you on the road.
Oh, yeah.
So
I love that.
so this is great. So let's okay. So let's actually, why don't we just start with this chair in front? Okay, so
Well, don't worry about it. It's just our
I knocked
wood
over a
blocks.
piece of wood there. Okay, so you enter the van. The first thing, you get in this driver area. We got the window shaded off. Oh, we got an actual fan, and looks like home up here. A place to hang your hat,
yeah,
and
my ridiculous hats.
so we got this like a Star Trek chair here.
This is a jump seat, and you can get these out of vans and trucks. It's just the center seat of the driving area, and a lot of businesses will take those out and put in computer consoles for businesses, so they're usually pretty abundant if you look on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. And then we purchased a swivel for it, so being that it's on a swivel, we can turn it around and it can be a passenger seat for Monica when we're driving on the road. And then this unlocks it, and then swivels back around to be just a lounging chair.
Wow, way cool. So it's almost like you can have a home office here.
Yeah, right.
And in fact, you got room for the two of you to work, because somebody could be off
Yeah.
here in your work kitchen area.
Yeah, Monica really likes the bedroom area, so she'll take her laptop and just sit up on the bed, and I'll sit at the dinette, or both of us will still be able to fit at the dinette if we chose to.
And then often this is a source of a lot of inspiration too.
Yeah.
So people want to know, on the road, this is a question Bob Wells always asks on his videos. Where do you do it?
Where do you do the business?
Yeah.
So
this is some kind of composting toilet.
It is. It's the nature's head.
It's the nature's head. So, and then we go to you got stove.
Vintage propane 4-burner stove.
We don't have our knobs on it right now because they fall off when we're driving. That's the new thing.
Okay. So you got to get a driver-friendly knobs. Yeah.
Sure.
And kitchen area.
We actually have the propane on right now. So
Yeah,
once the propane's on, it burns really
real
well.
stove. Yep.
The oven
look
works
at that
perfectly.
real coffee. Oh, that's a real coffee percolator too.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the only real coffee in my estimation.
We agree with that.
Nothing like perk coffee on the road. This brings you back to the Joad family 1930s. But yeah, John Steinbeck. This is real Depression era coffee. And it's the only coffee. Never mind that Starbucks or other yuppie crap. Okay, I'm just getting my rant and rave there. Yeah.
I can show you the sink because I'm about to fill up some water because my throat is as coarse as can be right now. But this first light here is our UV filter. So we have a standard water filter, but then we also have a UV light in a second compartment of that filter. And so that way we can source water wherever we're at, and it will kill the additional bacterium in the water, actually.
Oh, cool.
And then our second switch here is our actual pump. And that's what releases the water.
So here we go. We got gas and water, all the creature comforts. What about like air conditioning or heat?
We don't have those comforts.
This is our air conditioner. It's a RV roof.
And I need to put this in context, people, because first rule when you're traveling on the road is don't travel north in the wintertime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And second rule, don't travel south in the summertime.
That's what we're following.
So we can actually on the road, maybe you can explain. You just keep a constant temperature by traveling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We also invested in powdered form Gatorade in the summer because we were getting super dehydrated because we started our travels out in the Midwest in May or in late May, so it was very hot the first several weeks of our trip. You can see how hot it was on our adventure vlog if you check that out on our YouTube page.
Okay.
It was rough, but we managed.
Yeah, electrolytes. It's important to have electrolytes around.
Yeah, we have some screens that we built for the windows, so that helps us with some airflow and
keeps the bugs out.
Yeah.
So we got all the creature comforts on the road, and people. I don't think. With road people, I found they make great tribal members because we get each other. Whereas often our friends we've grown up with or our family don't get us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys got enlightenment at an early age. Often it's like retired people I meet on the road. You want to talk about that? I mean, you just somehow figured at an early age, hey, let's try this way of life.
We did. I don't really know what we did to gain that knowledge, but
I needed a heart attack to gain my knowledge.
Yeah.
So we both had full-time gigs. I had my first big boy job, salary position. I was a video studio manager for a corporate e-learning company for almost 5 years.
I was a chocolatier for 7 years.
Wow, cool.
Which is a very physical job for anyone that's not familiar with the chocolate world. But neither of us...
I've seen chocolate stuff on the Food Channel.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Neither of us were extremely happy with what we were doing, even though it was in areas that we both were very passionate about. And we took, we were kind of one of those couples that were taking 1 or 2 road trips a year for a little bit. And every time we went on vacation, it just didn't seem like it was long enough, and it just felt like exactly what we should be doing with our lives.
Yeah.
And I think eventually after our trip in 2016 to Colorado, it was just from that point on, it was just a matter of time of when we'd be full-time traveling in the future. And 2-3 years later, we're now full-time traveling the United States.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah, you've achieved enlightenment at your early age, and you're going to have a long and prosperous and happy life ahead of you.
Hope so.
So we did, speaking of enlightenment, we did discover Zen meditation kind of maybe 3-4 years ago, and we practiced together for a few years, and I continued my practice after Monica kind of set it aside for a little bit. But meditation was something that helped us kind of orientate ourselves in a crazy societal world that we live in. And I think it also kind of opened our eyes to more of the natural state of things, and realizing
And
that
what's important.
that full-time work and, you know, what we're offered in society isn't what life is really about. So that was another kind of key mental switch that we had to.
And I'm a writer, and I'm writing about this stuff now. In fact, I'll be speaking about this stuff at a conference in another week in Iowa. And we could go on and on about this stuff, but I think my audience is getting the gist of it. And I do urge my audience, just read some books, check out other people's videos, because this is, if you think of enlightenment as an awakening, you become a more awakened person.
Yeah.
And maybe you can do a brief sound bite on that, and we'll wrap it up, okay? Wow, where do you start?
Yeah,
That's a
how do you
lot. Yeah,
wrap that
15 15 seconds of enlightenment here.
So you don't just start meditating and after 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years, all of a sudden you're like super enlightened. Like, after 4 years of meditating myself, like I'm still a shitty individual, like from like how I kind of
I'm shittier than you are, so yeah.
So it's just a matter of you're able to put things better in perspective, and the capacity to be able to sit with oneself and like tolerate your past decisions that you have made, and know that you're in control of your future decisions. Like for me, Zen's taught me that life is suffering, and it's just a matter of what you're suffering for. And I want to be suffering for stuff I'm most passionate about and what I really want to be doing in life.
And that's this.
And that's this?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a wrap. Cole and Monica, thanks very much. This is John McManamy.
Yeah, we have a full, complete tour on our YouTube channel if you want to get the big details.
Check out these guys on YouTube. So once again, here's the
Bus Life Possible.
Okay, over and out.
Peace.